What's up, everybody?
What's going on here?
Hey.
Hump day.
Are we starting?
Yeah, it's hump day. Every day is hump day.
It's hump day, end of day 2, E3 2009.
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted.
You sound awesome.
Yeah,
you have been yelling.
My voice is a little bit up all day. My voice is maybe going to start to go tomorrow, but so far, so good. So what happened today? Let's run down the line. Ryan, what'd you do?
This morning I played all of the racing games that E3 has to offer. Played some Need for Speed Shift, played some Forza 2, played some Blur, played some Split Second.
It's got
Split
Slash in it because that's Eddie.
Second. And some Dirt 2. And I liked a little something about all of those games.
You played Dirt 2?
Yeah. I played some Dirt 2.
How was Dirt 2?
It's pretty good. It's very slidey. The thing is, like, that game, you know, it's all rally stuff, so I feel a lot different than anything else that I played. I think Need for Speed Shift looks really good. It's a little bit more arcadey, not quite as simmy as I was expecting it to be. Forza looks great. Forza 3 looks incredible. It's the frame rate that I think it really has. I think that there's some better detail in Need for Speed Shift, but Forza, just that 60 frames, you feel it.
When you're in the cockpit view of Forza, I thought I played a little bit. It seemed like it slows down a little bit.
That's why I took it out of the cockpit view, and it sings. It's really great.
Considering the whole thing they're pushing is the cockpit view, that's something they should fix.
Or, and not for me, because I don't care about the cockpit view.
Okay, great, yeah.
And then also, Brad's going to back me up on this, Just Cause 2.
Dude!
One of the best looking and most awesome and insane games at E3.
We apparently put up a 10-minute movie of that game.
Go watch it, because
I
that
think it's
game
what we
is
saw.
awesome.
Dude, like actually, in all seriousness, might be my game of the show.
Yeah, it's up there.
But so did they go crazy? Like,
Yes.
like when you guys went in there and you were like, "We really love Just Cause 1," like a lot. I mean, a lot.
No,
we didn't have a chance.
We
but-
came in and we're just very low key and watched it, and then just mouth agape the entire time.
You know what was awesome was when we walked out of there with like the 20 other people that were in there, they were all saying that.
Oh, really?
Like you could tell everybody was just like, whoa.
Huh. So it's not just you guys then.
No, new island, Southeast Asian country, but same basic action, but just more detail.
They've added way more stuff.
Just more craziness, more explosions, more stunt positions. Like every car has like 12 stunt positions now.
That's a lot of stunt positions.
So yeah, Just Cause 2, awesome. Jeff, how about you?
Oh, let's see. We went to Harmonix, and you were there for a little bit. We got the Beatles Rock Band demo. We spoke with Alex Navarro, and then spoke to John Drake about Alex Navarro.
John, you work with Alex Navarro. I have to work with Alex Navarro. I hired him by accident.
Yeah.
And we've kept him around because there's a duration clause in his contract.
Right.
I wish John Drake still had bangs.
Me too.
That's all.
He got a haircut, and
Boo.
that's unfortunate.
Boo.
But
Sold out.
He sold out the dream. But so I went to Bethesda and saw Brink.
Yeah, you said that was hot.
Yeah,
That
that's
looks
a
cool.
first-person shooter from Splash Damage, and that looks really cool. We shot an interview there and the guy we shot the interview with is actually he worked on Siphon Filter 1 and 2.
Oh.
A little factoid for you.
Yeah. Excellent.
And the whole thing with Brink is it's like a class-based shooter, but not necessarily in the multiplayer sense. Or more correctly, it's that the whole game kind of is built like a multiplayer game. Like it's story driven. You're making your way, completing these objectives, but it's also like you're switching classes and taking on these different objectives and completing them. Like you're not the center of the fight all the time. You're just a dude on the squad.
You guys remember The Crossing? Came out with the trailer like 2 years ago or something? Like single player, multiplayer, and cross player. Like,
Oh, yes.
yeah. This looks like what that is supposed to be, and it
Okay.
looks like really like they thought it through. It looks like
like
great game.
The graphical style, I thought it all looked really cool.
Yeah.
We shot an interview for that.
they have a Mirror's Edge button also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Or like an Assassin's Creed navigate button. They call it Smart, which actually the S in Smart stands for smart.
That's good.
So
Awesome.
that's always great when that works
Recursive
out.
acronyms.
Yeah. So what else? We went to Namco, played a little Tekken 6. They have a new kind of Tekken Force style mode in there, like a campaign. And in level 2 of that campaign, you pilot a mech.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went to Ignition and you lost $1 to Shane Bettenhausen playing King of Fighters.
Oh, shameful.
So
It was close.
Supposed to be repping us.
It's
Well,
tragic because
the only reason Shane put money on the line is because in the first fight, I think he totally
he hustled you.
He hustled me.
Yep.
Because I worked him on the first fight. Like I was on my first character when we were done, and then he pulled out $1. And I always choke whenever there's money on the line. Usually, like the only money I've won playing games, I took like $20 off Mark Turmel playing Blitz, like a long time ago.
And you once took an arcade machine off of somebody in the room.
That's right. Yeah, that's what,
Actually,
Blitz came up, Craig.
Now, I think Brad might have actually had like my E3 like envious moment of the show today.
They told me not to talk about it.
Oh,
It was supposed to be off the record, but I got a little medical advice from the doctors of BioWare.
you went and interviewed the doctors.
Yeah, I was just killing time while Drew set the camera up, and yeah, I have a little shoulder issue, and I asked him about it, and he gave me some advice.
That's
it was awesome.
That's awesome.
And then we talked about Mass Effect 2 and the Old Republic and stuff, and yeah.
Watch that interview.
You should watch that interview. Some interesting things happen.
It sounds like it was pretty good.
You should see that.
I went and saw some more APB, which was kind of weird because they kind of just showed the character creator for half an hour. And talked a little bit more about the game, what it's going to be. It's like it's 100 players kind of per server or something like that. So it's not quite a full MMO, but it's like basically the matchmaking works behind the scenes. So like when you commit a crime, it matches you up with cop players, and they can try and get you. Right. So like that could be. It seemed like a game that could be kind of cool. So yeah, went and saw that.
Also went over and we saw some games at Ubisoft, my favorite being Rabbids Go Home.
Yeah, which seemed way into Rabbids Go Home.
It was fun. I mean, they totally have ditched the whole like minigame party game thing. They said that they'll probably come back to that at some point later. But for this one, it's this... it's very difficult to describe, but you're running around collecting stuff.
It seemed like it was still kind of mini-gamey in that things were different from level to level. Like one, you were on like a loose jet engine.
But you're running around constantly trying to collect stuff. And
so it's Katamari.
Kind of.
But with a shopping cart instead of a big ball.
And it does have this great like kind of physical property as like you stack stuff up on like your shopping cart or this loose jet engine that you're on. It will like wobble from side to side all like crazy. Like it's about to tip over, but it never does.
Yeah.
So it's Rabbids, I think they've done something fun and fresh with it.
Cool. I spent the day talking to dudes. Not as many games, but I talked to Patrice, the director of Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
The game looks amazing. They've basically addressed pretty much every complaint that you probably had with the first game.
Right.
They've just refined it. Who else did I talk to? Talked to the doctors.
Yeah.
Talked to
Square. You talked about Front Mission.
Yeah. So I checked out Front. Dude, the new Front Mission is not a strategy game.
That's weird.
It's a shooter. It's a third person. They're bringing Front Mission back, and they're making it a third-person shooter.
And they're not even developing. Square's not even developing.
Well, they're co-developing with
Okay.
Double Helix, which is down in the OC.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that.
Awesome.
That doesn't play down the OC, dog.
Yeah,
Certainly doesn't.
Sorry, I mean Orange County.
Drew, how about you? How was your day on the floor? Yesterday you were cutting video, and today you were running and shooting it.
Shooting it. It's frantic. Yeah, I don't think I didn't see anything that you guys didn't see. So.
Anything of a personal highlight?
Dude, Brink was really cool. I knew nothing about that game, and when they showed it, I was like, sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Drew and I had a little fun at Nintendo. Checked out. Played New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Played Zelda Spirit Tracks. Played some Wii Fit Plus. What else? Oh, Wii Sports Resort. Did the archery and the
free throw.
The Jordan versus
I did the Bill Trent and Reggie matchup against Game Daily's Robin Yang and wiped the floor.
Nice
with her. So,
right.
You may not have represented at Ignition, but I held it down.
Well, we're 1-1, me and Shane.
All right.
He took $1 off me, but the table is even.
It's coming back.
Concerned. All right, so
that's date.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, intrepid cameraman. We went to Atlus, and we saw some of the stuff that they're working on. We saw Demon Souls.
It's about killing demons, killing a lot of demons, taking their souls in and leveling up.
And we talked a little bit about Trauma Team.
Now, you recently announced this game. It's not just a center anymore. This is a team.
And, of course, talked about Persona for the PSP.
All right, now I'm joined by Nick Maragos from Atlus. How you doing, sir?
Very good.
Awesome. We're here taking a look at Persona for PSP. Now, this is an enhanced port of the original game?
That's right. That's what we're calling it. It's much like the original, the same dungeons, same graphics, same gameplay, but lots of little tweaks and additions here and there.
And it sounds like they're not going to sue us.
Awesome.
That's great. That's a good note to end on.
The endurance run will continue.
We are litigation free.
Not getting sued.
So that's it for us. We got a podcast to record.
We've got knuckleheads. What if we just found out right here that we're like a really great barbershop quartet? Whoa!